Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Nhung from Hanoi, and now the headlines as usual.
Prime Minister urges breakthroughs in Central Highlands development. And later on, National Assembly Chairman meets Cambodian government leaders.
Let's begin the bulletin with the most prominent events of the week from November 14 to 20.
Vietnamese President Nguyen Xuan Phuc paid an official visit to Thailand and attended the APEC Economic Leaders meeting from November 16 to 19. During the meetings of Vietnamese and Thai leaders, the two sides agreed to strengthen relations in all areas, including security, trade, investment, sustainable development, and people-to-people exchanges. The two countries also agreed to simplify import-export procedures and facilitate cross-border trade and transit of goods to third countries, while addressing investment obstacles and exploring new opportunities, especially in the digital economy and e-commerce. Vietnamese and Thai leaders expressed their desire to further advance the strengthened strategic partnership through the Three Connects strategy in supply chains, grassroots economies and sustainable growth strategies. The five signed documents during President Phuk's trip to Thailand are also expected to open up a new, stronger chapter in the strategic partnership for peace, stability, and mutual prosperity.
Vietnamese President Nguyen Xuan Phuc attended the 29th APEC Economic Leaders meeting held in Thailand on November 17 to 19. Theme Open, Connect, Balance. The APEC 2022 opens to all opportunities, connect in all dimensions, and be balanced in all aspects. During the meeting, he participated in the CEO Summit, important sessions of the event, and bilateral meetings with APEC leaders and guests. Addressing a discussion on the future of Asia-Pacific trade and investment as part of the APEC CEO Summit 2022 on November 17th, President Phuc stated that ensuring a fair, transparent and efficient international trading system is crucial in a global playground. Underlining major requirements and characteristics of trade and investment activities, the President said Vietnam hopes the APEC business community will uphold the spirit of cooperation. He also made known Vietnamese priorities in investment attraction, including quality, efficiency, technology, and environmental protection. On the sidelines of the 29th APEC Economic Leaders meeting, President Nguyen Xuan Phuc had meetings with leaders of some countries, including General Secretary of the Communist Party of China and President of China Xi Jinping, and U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. The leaders expressed their delight at positive developments in bilateral relations and affirmed the importance they attach to the relations. They affirmed the bilateral ties have a solid foundation and comprehensive and substantive cooperation across all fields.
Prime Minister of New Zealand Jacinda Ardern's official visit to Vietnam from November the 14th to the 17th, at the invitation of Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, has contributed to deepening the strategic partnership between the two countries. During her meetings and talks with Vietnamese leaders, the Prime Minister affirmed that New Zealand always attaches importance to strengthening relations with Vietnam, one of its key strategic partners in ASEAN. Meanwhile, Vietnam welcomes New Zealand investments, especially in education, training, technology, manufacturing, and agroforestry fisheries. The two countries agreed to expand their partnership to cyber security, fighting transnational crime, and responding to natural disasters. They also discussed international and regional issues of common concerns, highlighting trust building, dialogue, collaboration and goodwill in seeking solutions to global issues, as well as in multilateral forums for peace and cooperation.
Coming up now, we report on activity by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a conference in Lâm Province on November 20th. The event was held to launch the government's action plan, materializing the Politburo's resolution on orientations for socio-economic development, national defense and security in the Central Highlands by 2030, Vision to 2045. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister Chính pointed out that the region has yet to fully tap its potential, opportunities and competitive edge. He said people and businesses should be put at the center of development in the Central Highlands and be the subject, target, driving forces and resources for development. The leader asked the region to pool investment resources, including cooperation between central agencies and localities, public-private partnership and foreign investment, while developing strong brands for local products.
We have Vnews coming up next. Let's take a look.
On November 20th, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ met Cambodia Prime Minister Samdech Techo Hun Sen as part of his official visit to Cambodia and attendance of the 43rd General Assembly of the ASEAN Inter-Parliamentary Assembly, IPA 43. The host Prime Minister welcomed Hue's visit, saying it not only contributes to strengthening the friendship relations between the two countries, but also reflects Vietnam's strong support for Cambodia's role as Asian and IPA chair in 2022. For his part, Hue congratulated Cambodia on the positive outcomes it produced in the capacity as Asian Chair 2022 and the success of the recent 40th and 41st ASEAN summits and related summits. Appreciating the contributions of Samdech Hun Sen to the good relations between Vietnam and Cambodia over the years, Hue proposed that the Prime Minister continue to direct the promotion of friendship and comprehensive cooperation between the two countries. On the same day, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ met with Cambodian Deputy Prime Minister Man Sam An. He noted with pleasure the strong development of Cambodia in general and Phnom Penh in particular. The top legislator spoke highly of the role of Man Sam An as president of the Cambodia-Vietnam Friendship Association and the association as well in promoting the ties between the two countries. The host Deputy Prime Minister highlighted the significance of Hue's first official visit to Cambodia. She also congratulated Vietnam over its achievements and thanked the Vietnamese party, state and people for their wholehearted support to Cambodia. Both hosts and guests expressed their pleasure at the active development of the comprehensive cooperation between the two countries, especially joint efforts in organizing activities celebrating their Friendship Year 2022.
Vietnam's economy continued to witness trends towards recovery in the first 10 months of 2022, with inflation remaining under control. Drivers of growth, however, have been showing signs of decline due to negative impacts from global economy.
After expecting a strong recovery since the second quarter this year, many businesses are now facing difficulties as fluctuations in exchange rates and interest rates increase, putting pressure on production and business activities. Businesses are finding it too difficult to gain momentum. This is a general trend now. They just try to not post negative growth. It's hard to get back on track. Figures from the Ministry of Planning and Investment show that Vietnam's economy continued to see recovery in the first 10 months, with inflation being kept under control. Compared with the same period last year, foreign investment has increased 15.2%, trade turnover 5.7%, and the number of newly registered and re-registered enterprises 38.3%, or 1.3 times higher than the number of those closing down. However, analysts said the economy remains under considerable pressure from external factors. Frustrations from exchange rates and interest rates raise the cost of production and lessen business efficiencies. The economy is affected as a result. Economic growth in 2023 has been forecast to be slower than in 2022.
so với năm 2022.
Thì cái việc lãi suất của đồng đô la nó lên cao á, là làm cho đồng đô la lên giá.
The high interest rate for the US dollar will make capital flow back to the US. Maintaining FDI will be a challenge.
Hấp thụ được, chúng ta kiểm soát làm sao duy trì được cái dòng vốn.
Analysts believe that in the context of driving forces such as industrial production, services, and exports depending heavily on the global economy, public investment and government spending will act as new drivers to sustain growth.
Vietnam and Hong Kong, China have enjoyed fruitful trade investment partnership despite impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, according to the Vietnamese Trade Office in Hong Kong.
Statistics show that two-way trade rose 19% in 2021 to $28.5 billion USD and 24% in the first 9 months of this year to over $25 billion US dollars. Vietnam has been one of the 10 largest trade partners of Hong Kong for many consecutive years, ranking 8th in 2021 and the first 9 months of 2022, and second among the ASEAN countries. As of October, Hong Kong was the 5th largest investors of Vietnam, with 2,133 projects worth nearly $29 billion US dollars. Vietnamese products have great advantages in Hong Kong thanks to the ASEAN Hong Kong, China, Free Trade Agreement which took effect from June 11, 2019. However, Hong Kong is a choosy market, requiring Vietnamese exporters to continuously improve the quality and designs of their products, while ensuring food safety requirements.
Vietnam exported nearly 600,000 tons of rubber worth more than $930 million US dollars in the third quarter, up 6% in volume, but down 1.8% in value on an annual basis due to falling prices, according to the Yaourt Department of Customs.
China remained the biggest importer of Vietnamese rubber with over 453,000 tons, valued at nearly $670 million US dollars. Up over 10% in volume, and 0.5% in value year-on-year. India came second with 42,000 tons worth nearly $70 million US dollars, marking an annual increase of 25% in volume, and 18% in value. According to experts, latex prices tend to go down when the US dollar is appreciating. The Ministry of Industry and Trade's Department of Import-Export Management said difficulties for Vietnam's rubber export remain in the fourth quarter, as the US dollar has entered a bullish cycle, as a haven against inflation.